Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, I got my other cup back. It's kind of silly. I wash it, clean it, switch cups for a little bit, and then just leave it. I guess, I don't know. Ooh, whoop, hang on a second. I need my key to close the door. There we go. Alrighty. So I'm leaving early enough that I can take my detour. Whoa, that sunshine is bright in my face. Right in my face. And it is 60 degrees. Well, it was 60 degrees in my garage. My garage. My garage. Anyway. Okay. Let me open this up. I gotta. See you later. Love you. Randy. What are you doing? Oh, love you. Bye, Pika. I'll try to have a good day. All right. See you later. Bye. What? Oh, yeah, for now. The moon's out still. Okay. I don't see Bear this morning. Bear. 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 Be a good puppy, okay? See you later. He was sleeping. He's sleeping in today. Bear was. He was out. I had to wake him up. But he's okay now. Okay, so I know this isn't healthy, but go ahead and judge all you want. I don't care. Judge me. I don't care. This is my breakfast. It's a pancake wrapped in a sausage. Or, no. It's a sausage wrapped with a pancake. Corn dog. This is my breakfast. My husband, well, or Randy, those of you know him, he was like, well, let's get this. I'm like, all right, that sounds great. I mean, whatever. It's a pancake and a sausage link. So, that's all it is. And it's okay. And it's something to eat that I can eat on the way to work. Because for whatever reason, I have not been able to sleep in the evening, like at night. Now yesterday, I'm working on coasters. The girl I work with, she wants a coaster. You know those coasters they show on Facebook? Well, they have them in other places too. Anyway, you set your cup on it and they flip up like, oh, you broke my back kind of thing. Anyway, she wants one of those. And she said that she goes, you know, I want one of those. Can you make me one? I'm like, I can make one. And she goes, how much? And I go, well, I wasn't going to make any. So, the pattern, I'd have to buy the pattern. I go, have you seen how much the pattern is? And she's like, well, isn't that expensive? And I said, well, it's like $8. The one that I saw. It was somewhere around $8. Like 7 something or 8 something. Between $8 and $9. And I'm like, no. It's like I'm not paying that much for a pattern. And then another coworker was like, Well, yeah, but if you make them and then you sell them, I don't do that. Like, I don't have a quote unquote business that I do that. If somebody asks me to make something for them, I'll make something for them. If I want to, I'll make it, and they get charged for my time they get charged for my time. They get charged for the products that I need to make said item, and if I have to buy the pattern, they get to pay for that too, because I don't want to pay for a pattern that I'm not going to make anything else with it. You know what I'm saying? So if I spend, we'll say, $8 on a pattern that I'm only going to use to make one item, you know, Melody, like your one and done situation, you can buy the pattern too. Now, if it's a blanket pattern, which, good grief, I shouldn't have to buy a big blanket pattern. I just need to know what the stitch is. I don't care about the pattern. But unless you have a specific pattern, like you want one of those intricate patterns. But those are expensive too, and you'll pay for that too. Anyway, then I gotta purchase, yarn, all that stuff. I told her, she goes, I'll buy the pattern. What? Then she proceeds to tell me that she knows how to crochet. Wait, what? I didn't know she knew how to crochet. Now, this is the funny part. She knows how to crochet, and she was wanting me to make dish rags and scrubbies, and so I got to sell at her thing. And then I made a bunch of bookmarks, and she said that she wanted to buy $100 worth of the bookmarks with the tassels. So I got it all set up for her. Nope. So I'm really this comes to that trust issue thing. Like, I don't say things I don't mean, and if something happens and I can't do what I say I'm gonna do, I make it up somehow, you know. And just like my cousin's son and daughter-in-law, they had a baby, and I told him, I was like, well, I'll get you diapers. What diapers do you need? And she told me, and then life gets in my way, and then I ran into her again. I'm like, what size diapers is she in now? I'll get you some more diapers if you need them. She goes, oh, that'd be great. I've used up all whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What size you need? And she told me. All right, cool. Well, life got in my way again. So this time I ran into her, and I'm like, girl, your baby's growing like a weed, and adorable little chunk monk. I mean, she's like biscuits popping out of a tin, you know. She's just adorable as can be. And I said, what does she need? She goes, oh my gosh, she's in this size clothes, and all the summer clothes that I got for everybody was for her smaller, you know, for younger, and she's now in like between 9 and 12 months, something like that. And I go, oh, I can buy her summer. She goes, I want little dresses. So that's what I did. And I'm like, you know, and I was like, I get to buy for a baby girl. I mean, I know I have granddaughters, but my granddaughters have aunties, and the aunties like to spoil. So I'm letting my daughter-in-law have her sisters spoil her kids, spoil my grandbabies. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, because I crochet, and if my grandbabies want crocheted stuff, like my little grandson, he's like, Grandma, can you make me another blanket? Yep, what color you want it? He told me, so he wants it stripes, and I said, does it matter how it is? And he goes, no. So I have my own privilege on how to do it, and that's what I'm going to do. Ta-da, ta-da. So anyway, Yeah. Anyway, so back to the thing. So she wants the coaster. And I told her, and she goes, I'll buy the pattern. Okay. Well, she found one that was about the same price, but you get 9 different patterns for one price. Good deal. All right. She said she likes all of them. Well, I guess I could make all of them. Me personally, a couple of them I'm like, that's ugly, but whatever. Like the goose one, it's kind of stupid. I don't know, I don't like it. There's some I think it's cute, like the squirrel one's funny, the frog, you know. But she likes all of them, and she likes chickens, so she wants the rooster. So I started with the rooster. Well, you need size 3 sport weight cotton yarn, and because you're going to be using a 3.5 millimeter 3.5 millimeter, I think. Anyway, it's a small hook. It's a small hook. And I'm impressed that my arthritis isn't bigger than it is. Usually it would be way out here, but when I'm using the smaller hook, because I have to hold it, it doesn't. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So she bought the pattern, and I'm like, okay. And then she goes, I'll pay you. Okay. I was like, and I go, I got the yarn. And I found on Amazon a whole bag of yarn for like 30, I think it was like 30 something, 20 something, 30, about $30, give or take. And and it's all different colors, and they're little small skeins, but man, it's 3-weight yarn, and there's a lot in it. So I can make all 8 of those, or 8 or 9, however many are, I can't remember. Anyway, I can make all of them. I think there's 9 patterns. Yeah, all 9 patterns. I can make all 9 patterns with those yarns and still have yarn left over. I mean, no joke. No kidding. And it's really nice yarn. And I looked at the reviews, and all the people, this is splitting. This, yeah. Okay, well, whatever. You know, go ahead and be whatever you want to be. But yeah, got it. Came in the mail very quickly because, you know, came in Amazon. I got it, and it's nice yarn. And I put all the pieces, I crocheted all the pieces for this coaster. And yeah, it looks pretty cute. I mean, in the videos that they show on the internet, the coaster looks bigger than what it really is. Now, I guess you could use a bigger cotton, regular 4-weight cotton, and you could use a is that where I wanted to turn? I hope that ain't where I wanted to turn. Anyway, I can't remember. So anyway, I think you could do that and make a bigger coaster. Same effect. I might do that too. I don't know, so that you have like a coaster for these. I don't know. You know, this is where I don't want to get involved in it, because like it's all for a coaster, kind of basically. I don't know. I have the greatest brain that's so faded thanks to the consistent yammering of my ADHD. You know, so I have an amazing brain. I'm very intelligent, very talented. You know, and I'm not by any means whatsoever dumb in any way, shape, or form. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to certain things. I'm an overthinker. I like to make sure everything's going the way it's supposed to. But there's a lot of things about me, you know, but then I run into this problem where I don't know. I'm not able to focus, or I get sidetracked because I keep wanting to say because the voices in my head. It's not voices. It's the noise in my head. I don't have people talking to me. It's not talking to me. It's noise. Complete, utter noise. Constant noise. Anyway. Here's where I'm turning. I am not driving all that way out of my way. I'm not stuck in it. I'll go this way. Anyway, so but anyway, yeah. If I didn't have the noise, oh my gosh, the things I could do. Unfortunately, if I shut off the noise, it shuts down other parts of my brain. Jeez. Okay, I didn't hurt it. I was like, it made it through. Okay. I'm like, dang. Squirrel come running across the road. I straddled it. We're good. But anyway, I looked. He's fine. So anyway, okay, squirrels. I don't have time for all y'all craziness. Just get in your holes. But anyway, again, back to her. So I got it all done. I told her last night, I was like, I have your coaster almost finished. She goes, you're kidding. I go, yeah, I got the yarn and the man. She goes, oh, I'll pay you for the yarn. I go, I'm not going to have you pay me for my yarn. Not for all that yarn. She goes, well, I said, I can try to figure out how much it would probably be a skein. I go, but then I have to break it down into smaller pieces. And she goes, oh, well, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. See, that's the whole thing. It's like, it cost me like basically $30 for all this yarn. And I don't know how many. I think there's like 20 in there. And so they're less than $1 a piece. Or they're more than a little over $1 a piece. There we go. And it's like, okay. And then I only used, what, I think 6 colors or something like that. 6 or 8 colors. So there's $8, $9 right there in yarn, give or take. And then, yeah, see, just too much crap. And then I have to break it down even more than that because I only used the pieces of it. I didn't even use hardly any of it. Like, in fact, you can't even, other than the fact that I pulled the center out and there's yarn barf, there's that. But I pull it out and I have it wrapped around the outside. Other than it wrapping around the outside of my skein around the band. So I don't have a pile of yarn. Other than that, you can't even tell I used it. That's how little amount that it uses. I mean, I don't know. So anyway, I don't know how to do it. I might charge her, maybe, I don't know, like $5. She bought the pattern, so I don't know. $3, $5, I don't know. I don't know. $5? I'll say $5. You owe me $5. $5 for it. That covers the yarn and my time. How's that? Yarn and time. How's that? Dang, will you guys get out of the middle of the road? Lord of mercy. I know not very many people drive down this street, but come on. Come on, babies. Get out of the middle of the road. If I come around a corner and you hit it on me, I'm going to be a little mad. Anywho. So anyway, $5, that'll do it. I mean, I buy eggs from her. So, and she charges me $3 a dozen for farm fresh eggs. They're not washed. They're not refrigerated. Just the way I like them. Oh, and hi to the new person that's watching me and commented on my post, on my video when I was talking about my dad. Glad to see somebody else watching and commenting. I love comments. I mean, even if they're nasty. I have a TikTok and I post stuff on there, and somebody, I don't know where I posted some of my TikToks in my shorts on this channel. And somebody said, "Oh, this is hard to watch." I'm like, "You'll be all right." It'll be okay. I'm sure you'll survive it. And I know it's like, you can be nasty if you want to be. I don't care. Whatever. You know, I'm just having fun. There's no seriousness. There's some bits of seriousness in my TikTok videos because I'm posting it with my brother. So, you know, siblings and stuff. And there's a little bit of stuff in there that's like real life type stuff. Like, I love to shoot archery, things like that. But for the most part, it's just me and my brother being silly people. We like to fish. I like to shoot archery. I would love to have a really nice compound bow, you know, and I'd like to go fishing, and I haven't this year at all. I haven't in a long time. I mean, the last time I went fishing was with my dad, and that was a good day. It was an amazing day. But anyway, get out of that. Nope. So anyway, made good memories that day. Real good. Anyway, so, what else? I don't know. Dead bird. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The TikTok videos, they're done with the AI garbage. And I just type in funky things, and it is what it is. And so there's different things. Like, I don't play basketball. I mean, I'll shoot hoops. I play horse or something like that. I don't play basketball. But, I don't know. I just shoot hoops. I like to shoot hoops. I got an idea for another video now. Woo, so that's good. Anyway, I like to post it just for fun. It's just for funsies, to make people, just to giggle. And it's not for anybody else, really. It entertains me and my brother and my mom. It entertains my mom. She likes to watch the videos too. So the shorts that I'm posting of these are the ones I made. My brother's got some funny ones too on his TikTok. But anyway, just some funny stuff. And it's funny, and it makes my mom laugh. And that makes me happy. That makes my mom laugh. Sorry. It's my mom. She misses my dad a lot. She's having a hard time. She's having a hard time. Anyway. She's doing a little better. Still hard. Still really hard on her. Anyway, I gotta get out of that. So anyway, it makes her laugh, it makes us laugh. That's what it's for. And it doesn't matter how we look in it or anything like that. So when somebody puts something negative, like, "Oh my God, what did I just watch? That was hard to watch." And like, I just commented, "You'll be all right. It'll be okay." Really. Because it ain't about you anyway. It really isn't. It's not about you. It's really not about you. So we'll all be okay. All be okay. Anyway, so if you want to go look at, welcome to my channel. This is where I'm getting at, to the new person that commented on my video. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see some funny, silly things that are just lighthearted fun, you can check my shorts out. I'm going to share my TikTok videos on there, because why not? You know, some of them aren't necessarily AI. There's one on there when me and my mom and my brother went out for dinner one night when I went out to visit, and we went out to a restaurant, and we all got the salmon salads, which is amazing. They're very good. Unfortunately, the person that was cooking that day, apparently not a very good cook, or didn't know how to cook a piece of salmon, because they chopped it up. They didn't chop it up, they poked at it enough to see if it was done enough, to the point where it looked butchered on the plate, but it was very, very dry. It tasted fine. It was just it was dead. They killed it. They killed the salmon. Wow. If it wasn't a well done steak, it would have been leather. That's how bad it was. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad. Flavor fine. Had to mix it in with the salad really well and put some sauce on it. Kind of defeated the purpose of the salad, but whatever. I got the spinach salad with the bacon, with the bacon dressing, where you wilt the spinach. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're not from my neck of the woods. Anyway, wilted spinach is a thing, and it's amazing. You take fresh spinach, and then you cook bacon, and then you add some vinegar and a little bit of oil, and you mix it together in a pan after you fry up the bacon. It deglaze the pan with the vinegar and stuff, and then you pour it over the spinach, and you toss it in there. When you put some sugar, you got to put a little bit of sugar in there, otherwise the vinegar is going to be too bitter. But you want a sweet sour vinegar dressing with bacon, fried bacon in it, and toss that together and let it wilt down the spinach, so it's not cooked, but it's not raw. Can't even tell you, it's so good. So good. Yeah. So good, baby. You see what? It's 9:30 and I'm already in town. Yep. And that's the way it goes. Last time, it was almost 10 o'clock before I even got into town. Anyway, so, yeah, I had that with my salmon on it. It was so good. Well, anyway, and then later on, Mom's like, I would like to have salmon later on that week. She's like, I'd like to have salmon. So Brent and I went to the store. Went to the store and decided to make dinner. Went to the store, and we couldn't figure out. He just said he didn't want any hamburgers, because apparently my mom likes, if she can't think of nothing, she makes hamburger. And it's like, okay, that's not my go-to. If I can't think of anything to make, I'll do like meatloaf or goulash or something to that effect. Spaghetti, but not just a hamburger. I don't know. Just that we're different. That's how people are different, I guess. Like, it's just how we are. But anyway, my mom's at the point now where it's hamburger. Okay. When I was younger, it was a goulash. She goes, well, I couldn't think of what to make for dinner, so I made goulash. Okay. Well, mine's goulash, meatloaf, spaghetti. Hamburger is the last thing on my mind. Just patties, hamburger patties. Now I might make hamburger patties with mushroom gravy and mashed potatoes, something like that. I might throw that together. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So we decided we're gonna have salmon. So I got the salmon, we got all the stuff to make dinner. Got home, I made some. She goes, "This is really good." I go, "I know how to cook a salmon. I know how to cook a salmon." I'm waiting on dude here to decide what he's doing so I can go. I don't know what he's doing, but I know what I need to do. So there's that. And that is all that she wrote. So anyway, so we had salmon and I don't remember what else. Oh, salmon and asparagus. And I don't know what else. I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, yeah. Good times. But But anyway, it turned out really good, and she really liked it. And my brother was like, "Oh man, this is some good salmon." I go, "Thank you." And he goes, "Oh really? No, it's really good." I go, and he goes, "That person at that restaurant did not know how to cook salmon." I go, "No, they did not." Because we waited, I'm not kidding you, 3 salmons. Okay, I know how long it takes to cook a piece of salmon. Okay, so if you throw 3 pieces of salmon on the griddle to cook them for a salad, so the salad takes what, 2 minutes tops to throw it on a plate, the salad part, when it's just mixed, it's already mixed, so you just grab it, put it on the plate, and add a couple vegetables. And mine was the spinach, so there wasn't nothing but spinach on the plate. And then you got to get the bacon dressing for the wilted spinach, and and that's warm, so you put that in a little thing on the plate when it's ready. You don't put that on the plate first because you don't want it to get cold. And then all you're doing is sliding a cooked piece of salmon on top of the salad. That's your job. That's it. It takes 3 minutes per side. 4 if it's super thick, but 3 minutes per side on average to cook a salmon. And these are not even skin. There's no skin on these, which kind of sucks. I'd like to have a piece of skin. I want my salmon to have the skin. I like a crispy skin. I like to be served my salmon with the crispy side up. Anyway, with some flaked salt on top. A little bit of flaked salt. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. So anyway, I digress. But anyway, no skin salmon, so you can take the 3 minutes and you can drop that down a little bit if you want to. You can do 3 on one, 2 on another, however you want to do it. But anyway, so you cook your salmon. We'll say 3 and 3. So I'm going to say 3 and 3 with the thickness of this salmon. 3, and then flip it to 3. Serve it with the you serve it on your salad. There you go. And I guess if you season it, great. I don't season my salmon except with salt and pepper. That's all I season my salmon with is salt and pepper. I don't know why I cut this direction. I mean, I know why, but a lot of people drive so slow. I could have went across the street in the time it took you to do that, ladies. But anyway, so, excuse me. Get on your own side of the street, sir. Oh, typical. Okay. Usual suspect. Driving down the wrong side of the street. We're not in England, sir. I don't know where you're from, but maybe you should go back to where that is, because we don't drive. I drive on the right-hand side going the direction I'm going. You drive on your right-hand side. We don't drive on the left side of the street. Anyway, so, but yeah, 3 minutes, 3. So we waited over 40 minutes to get our order after we ordered it. By the time we got our food, I'm telling you, I'm like, what in the Christmas Kringles, ma'am? What are you doing, sir? Oh, he's turning in here. I was like, what's going on? And the reason why I'm kind of confused is because he was looking down the other road. And he turned this way. But he was looking down this road that I'm going on. Very strange. But anyway. So yeah, it was kind of, they killed the fish. It was well done. And that's an understatement. But anyway, I have to, back to all this whole story, roll around. I have to tell Libby that Lydia, I have to tell her that I did not, oh my gosh, that I did not get her coaster done because I was so exhausted when I got home last night. I ate dinner and fell asleep. That's it. That's all she wrote. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, guys. So you take care, God bless, be kind to one another, and enjoy your day, okay? Love you. Bye.